Hi guys, so Boris Johnson is so desperate to avoid scrutiny that he will bring up issues that are completely unrelated to the committee hearing. Now, he was asked about global Britain, global trade post-Brexit, and he's going to, instead of actually answering the questions, he's going to attack the SNP here and Scottish independence. Now, this was not about Scotland, it was not about independence, but Boris Johnson had to inject this issue into the discussion in order to avoid scrutiny. Now, of course, he started talking about independence because he was asked a question by the SNP. This was about trade post-Brexit, how the UK is going to fare. And of course, Boris Johnson didn't want to answer that question.
Worth between maybe a penny or 3 pence.
Well, global free trade is something. Global free trade is something that is of great value, and UK exports actually rose last year.
UK exports rose that last year. Really? Well, who really cares if they rose last year? Because if we look at January this year, they dropped 40%. So Boris Johnson is going on data while the UK was still a member of the single market and the customs union. Now the UK is not, Great Britain I should say, is not a member of the single market and the customs union. And we've seen a massive drop. So why are you using outdated data? You should be talking about January. See, look at the disaster that Brexit has been. Look at how businesses are suffering at the moment. Exports are down a massive 40%. What's the point in talking about last year? And remember, of course, as I said, the UK in 2020 was still within the transition period, so it was part of the single market and the customs union. Trade was up, yes, but you are in the single market and the customs union. It's not that's not an advertisement for Brexit.
And I think we're now the fifth biggest exporter in the world, with less than 1% of the global population. That's a stunning achievement. And
sorry, this is a stunning achievement to be in fifth place with less than 1% of the population. So, you know, if we don't look into that, it sounds great. And remember, Boris Johnson is going off data from last year. Now, if you look at the top exporters in the world here in this table, excuse me, we have China at number 1, United States at number 2, Germany at number 3, Japan, United Kingdom. This data is from 2019, so we don't actually have data for 2021, of course. France, and then we have the Netherlands. If we look at the Netherlands, is in 7th place, but surely the Netherlands has the same population as the UK. Otherwise, it wouldn't be such a great achievement. Well, actually, that's not the case. If you see, the Netherlands has a population of 17 million. The UK has a population of 67 million. So which is the bigger achievement? To be in 5th place with 67 million, or to be in 7th place with 17 million? But we don't even have to go with Netherlands. Germany is in 3rd place, ahead of Japan and the United Kingdom. And Germany has a slightly bigger population than the United Kingdom. But let's continue.
And it's thanks to the UK working together with a great UK single market, exporting to the rest of the world with uninterrupted supply chains. And I think it would be
uninterrupted supply chains. Is Boris Johnson still stuck in 2020? Uninterrupted supply chains. Has he not seen what's happened at the ports? Maybe we should invite him to some fishing communities and he can explain to them how there are uninterrupted supply chains.
Foolhardy for anybody, I can't believe that you would even think of it, foolhardy for anybody to detach Scotland from the rest of the UK economy and break up our supply chains.
Wales and Scotland are
Order. Because Boris Johnson doesn't want to talk about the problems of Brexit. He doesn't want to talk about the consequences of what he sold to the public. A 40% drop in January, and a situation that's probably going to drive the UK further down this table. But instead of actually talking about the issues at hand, he uses it at this moment to criticise the SNP and Scottish independence. I hope people will wake up to this and realise that he's nothing but a charlatan and a crook and a liar. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?